Thank you so much for being here tonight. Thank you for spending time with us today. And we're looking forward to an exciting evening. We're going to have the awards, and then we're going to have some dinner and some dancing, and Elvis is in the building. All very exciting. So to kick off the ceremony tonight, I'd like to call Vatsal Asher and Shelley Singh to give you a little bit of an overview and a history and a background to the DMAi Awards 2012. Vatsal and Shelley, if you could join me, please.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening, everyone.
I'm honestly speechless. I did try to write some scripts, but I'd written all those scripts 9 months ago, and I don't remember a word of it today. So, I'm going to take 5 minutes of yours, and I hope that's okay. We had this very crazy thought of add on wherever, I miss out on the story. So, we had this very crazy thought of trying to copy a global DMA and at least replicate some of the good things from there over here. And what we realized is most of the good things are already here. We just need to make people aware about it. So, and that was the real journey that we embarked upon. You must know why me and Shelley are at the DMAi. Sanjeev Swaroop, who's been a friend for many, many years, and during our social gatherings, I would go to Sanjeev and tell him, "Maza nahi aa raha hai." I and Shelley used to work at Reliance, and we used to work together. So, वो देखो आप US में क्या करता है, and look at what ADMA does, and look at what the DMA of UK does, because my experience is retail, and budgets were always limited. We always used to have result-oriented marketing, and Sanjeev always had one piece of advice for me. भैया यहाँ कुर्सी खाली है, आप आके करिए. So for about almost 5 years, we kind of had this conversation at least 5 times in those 5 years. And one fine day, I decided to take this challenge, and Shelley decided to join me in this very difficult journey. So that's why we are here at the DMAi, and we thought and we believed that there are people in India who are the real DM gurus, and not only can we learn from the world, but we can share a bit or two of our experiences to the world. But somebody needs to bring all these efforts together. So we've decided to take on this responsibility by ourselves, not nominated by anybody. And we've enjoyed the last 9 months speaking to each one of you so many times. I don't know how irritating I could have been to everybody, or so could have been Shelley. So we didn't feel ashamed, we didn't feel offended if somebody did not pick up our phones, did not respond to our mails for 2 months. We would again send a gentle reminder. We're still at it, it's the same idea, and we declared the dates way ahead in advance. Okay, I think I'm going to go beyond my 5 minutes, and like always, I'm going to stay on the mic. So, but please allow me. We were lucky enough when we decided to walk on this journey. I read about a news of a very dynamic woman assuming the chair of the International Federation of Direct Marketing Associations. So that night, I generally am nocturnal. I work the odd hours, so your Blackberries might be ringing in the middle of the night and disturbing. But that's the time when probably I'm at my, call me a little less smart, but I'm most efficient at those hours of the day. So I sent a mail out to this very dynamic lady and said, congrats on your appointment as the chair for the International Federation of Direct Marketing Associations. And I didn't know what the hell it meant, because Sanjeev Sarup told me, India is the founder member of International Federation of Direct Marketing Associations. And I get a reply, yeah, wow, congrats. I did hear about your appointment to the DMA, and great, and we should start working together. And that's Jody Sangster. So I said, it seems like working. And then I and Shelley almost abused our LinkedIn account to try and reach out to anybody who remotely had direct as a word in his entire profile. So sometimes we got blocked off also. We said sorry to LinkedIn. And many of you, thanks to LinkedIn, they don't think they are a direct marketing company yet, but we'll convince them by next year, I hope. I hope, Hari, you are listening. But, and honestly, we are truly overwhelmed by the support that we got from the international community at the start. So a big round of applause for all our international friends.
I'll just say one thing more here, that when we were speaking to the international marketing community to support our convention and our objectives and goals here in India, I also wrote to StanRap, and we were very happy that when StanRap, he went through all our mails and whatever details we had sent, and he wrote a mail to us that, yes, I would like to come out to India, and he said that your event is turning out to be a global event, and that's true.
Yeah. So we have a lot of global people. Let's applaud for ourselves. So great. So I can go on and on with my experiences of 9 months. If I have to sum it up, if I take names, it's going to cost us the entire night. So everybody who's over here and everybody who had to run away for Raksha Bandhan or for some other good reason, I would like to thank each one of you for bearing with me, for allowing us to work on a vision, for giving me the permission to announce the 3i vision for DMAi India. That is very simple. That's to create platforms for marketing professionals to interact, ideate, and innovate. So thank you for giving me that permission.
Thank you so much.
And with that one line, we thought, so everybody said, okay, yeah, that sounds great, but what the hell it is? So we said, DMA of India is a 20-year-old association, and we want to create some kind of knowledge sharing and knowledge gaining platforms. And we want to create opportunity for recognition. So that was probably a definition or an answer that I had to give at a certain point in time. And I said, wow, this sounds exciting. That's like bringing about good practices globally and giving more opportunity for recognition. There are so many methods of recognition that already exist, but in this particular domain, I felt it was missing and we could do it. So coming to the awards, back to the award, sorry, and I sense that probably, after a couple of drinks, people tend to get emotional and start telling their stories. So coming to the awards, you all will, I'm sure, how many of you are coming tomorrow? Okay. I was a little scared at about 6 o'clock when the hall was 20 people. So good, we got a good audience. So what we did is we realized that the Echo really is the Oscars for recognition in direct, and there is a model to become a member alliance member at the Echo. We toiled a little hard, and convince the DMA of US that we can institute our own awards and which needs to fast track entries into the ECHO. And we got that thanks again to Jody and to Arun Sinha, whom you will meet tomorrow, and to Linda Woolley, the current president and CEO at DMA US. And we've got a rocker of a deal from them. Okay? So we're paying a fraction of what it would have otherwise cost for Indian entries to get into the ECHO. As you would know, the DMAi 2012 Awards in its inaugural year just had an entry fee of about $60. Okay? And the ECHO is about $400. So we got that going, we announced, it was very short time, and there were two people who said, yes, you can do it. That's Ajay Chandwani and Winifred Knight, and said, announce it, let's go for it. And Sanjeev said, yeah, okay, money is not a problem. We'll spend some money to print forms. So we decided to do that. We got technology help. You see all this part over here, and I should not forget them. Everybody's given me some money to survive, the business, and some money, some service. Okay, so that's why we've been able to survive and bring this conference to you. So the awards have been announced, and again, like I said, we don't have too much of originality or inspiration at this point in time because it's limited thinking. It's two little minds with little experience on DM. So we said we'll copy the ECHO format, and we have all the 12 same categories, what are there in the ECHO, and that's about the awards, really speaking.
Okay.
And very importantly, we realized that the ECHO standard is very high. The ECHO standard is very high, and we needed to make a distinction. So I requested Mr. Swaroop to institute a smaller cousin award or a cousin award of it, which does not go through all the ECHO parameters, but keeps the Indian context in mind. And Sanjeev has been kind enough to institute the DMAi Synergy Awards, and that would recognize various types of work done in marketing. So that's one part of it. And the other part of it is the DMAi 2012 Awards, which is affiliated to the International DMA ECHO Awards. So there are two parts to this awards evening, and there's something more also. But I'll stop over here, and I'll allow somebody else to use the mic.
Thank you, Vatsal. Thank you, Shelley. Big round of applause. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be starting with our special awards, which are the DMAi Synergy Awards. And I'd like to call up Sanjeev Swaroop, please, to hand over the awards to our lucky winners, or our well-deserving winners. Thank you. If you could just stand in the middle, and the ladies will give you the awards to hand over. So the first award, the first special award to be handed out tonight is Future Ready 2012. This award is presented to Hungama Digital and LG Electronics India for the LG Cinema 3D Smart TV social media campaign. Would Hungama Digital come up? Is Hungama Digital in the room? Okay, so we'll accept this award on their behalf. Big round of applause for them. Oh. Congratulations. The second special award is the Innovation 2012 Award, presented to ING Life for Orange Box. The third special award for tonight is the Public Service 2012 Award. It is presented to Strategic Outsourcing Services, KSRTC, for the digital marketing success story. inaugural DMA Synergy Award under the international segment 2012 goes to Market Data G2 Brazil and Nissan for the Nissan March. Now everyone can have a Japanese car campaign. Thank you, Ruth, for accepting on behalf of David. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you, Mr. Swarup. That was fantastic. And a big, warm, a round of applause for all of our winners of the special awards. Great. So now we move on to the DMAi Awards 2012. Now, the format of this awards was really interesting. The call to entries went out, and about 135 forms were picked up by potential entrants. Of the entries that were submitted, 51 of those entries qualified for the awards. They were complete, and they were submitted by the extended deadline. And if you want to see who the companies were, 51 who entered, it's in your guide. They're listed there in alphabetical order. There was a jury panel who was elected to judge, and they were guided through the process by Ajay and Win, our co-chairs, and some very eminent members of the community who participated in the jury panel. Amongst them were Ajay Rao, Deepali Nair, Carl Gomes, Vikram Gaikwad, and Devendra Chawla, amongst a couple of others. There were 3 rounds of judging. In the first round, the entries either passed or failed the judging criteria, and there were 51 entries judged in the first round. The second round was a scoring round, and the entries were judged on 3 main criteria: creativity, execution, and effectiveness. 36 of the entries made it through to round 2. The third round, which really were the final entries that were judged. There were 27 in round 3. And what we did is that where a category either didn't have a campaign that was sufficiently outstanding for all of those 3 entry criteria, those categories were eliminated, where there were no qualifying awards. So without further ado, that was the format of the awards. I'd like to call up Dita Vang and Chan Quill, who are going to help us hand out the first session of awards. If you could join me up here, please. Okay, so I'm going to be calling up the categories. I'm going to be calling up the winners in those categories. Not every category got a bronze, silver, or gold. Some of them only got some of those awards. So we're going to treat it on a category-by-category basis. And if you could hand out the awards to our very deserving winners. The first category in the DMAi 2012 awards is business and consumer services. In this category, there was only one award, and that was a gold award. And that gold award is awarded to Leo Burnett and Jet Movers and Packers for the Shift the Radio Station.